Hi, this is Henk Akkermans, Supply Network Dynamics, Chapter 4, and clip number 4, the planning process for the semiconductor sector. Production planning. Production planning, there are two types of production planning. One is for how much you want to produce, and the other one is how much production capacity you want to have for what you produce. Both of them work via the forecasted order rate, which is basically a smoothed average of the current order rate with some inventory correction, which leads to a desired production from orders and stock. A basic order up to policy, which is common in tens of thousands of ERP systems and goes down to MRP. You also have a desired production from capacity. So this is how much you want to produce given your orders. This is how much you would like to produce given the fact that you have capacity and it's costing you money. Both of them affect the desired production starts, the smallest of the two. So if you have very little orders, you will not be producing so much for the orders, but simply to keep your capacity running, hoping to sell the stuff later on. Another part is the production planning. Production planning, normally that's done rather cautiously and takes 6 months or so. But in a very short period of time, the period of time that we're looking into, it was no longer the normal production planning delay, but a technical delay that people took into account. So they didn't look back half a year, they just looked back at what are really the orders that we now have in the pipeline. In our models, that's somewhere in month 22. And after a while, business went back to usual. And these then determine the speed at which the forecasted order is forecasted. And the forecasted order rate depends on the order backlog, but also on new orders. The degree to which the company only sees the whole order book or just last week orders varies. Traditionally, still way after the period of 2000, semiconductors was focused on just the whole order book. Very few people actually had a good grip on the new orders. And the degree to which that is being done depends on this switch, which can be true or false. Then from the order forecast rate, we also have a target of work in progress, so a target of stock, and a target, so inventory targets here. Again, there is a certain belief in the size of the order book. One of the people at the company explained to me that if they really had to believe everything that was in there, they would have gigantic stocks at a certain time. So there's only a small amount of this forecast that also translates into stocks. And that's the same.